Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Andrea and this is Beyond the Pink Door. So today's video is part of the Sew a Top challenge. So this is run by Claire of Penguin and Pear and it's run for the whole month of August. So it's basically a vlog hop between 31 vloggers. So it was run last year. I didn't take part last year because I wasn't on YouTube last year, but apparently this year Claire has had a huge response to it and filled all the slots. So there's 31 days in August. Today is the 4th and it's my turn. So there's already been 3 Sew a Top videos. So Claire did the first one. Sewing Bunny, the lovely Michelle, did the second one. Debbie of SlapHappy Sewing did the third one. I'm number 4, and check out tomorrow is Ginny from Sew Me Beautiful, and then they're on for the rest of the month as well. So I will add the playlist to the description box just below this video so you can keep up. And I think this is a lovely way of obviously getting a review of loads of top patterns, but it's also a great way of finding some more sewing vloggers, which we're all looking for. So I listen and watch a lot of YouTube videos as I'm sewing. I just love it. So I'll have my phone set up on a stand and I'll have my headphones in and I'm listening and I'm watching, and it's just such great company. So on with today's review. So my review today is going to be the StyleArc pattern, which is the Ariana woven dress and top, this one. So I've put the top version on the mannequin here so you can see it, and the dress version of this, which I had on the mannequin a few minutes ago, is definitely my most favourite make this summer. Just everything came together with that dress. The fabric suited it, my daughter loved it, it fit her like a glove. So I've put the top on the mannequin so that I can show you the details of it. So it has princess seams down here, down the front, which gives lovely, lovely bust shaping. So it's got side seams, it's got a little panel here, and then it's got the shirred panel here at the back. And you can see here, it's on the mannequin, and if you watch my previous videos, I do up a mannequin for myself and my daughter, which includes a bra, and I find it absolutely brilliant for when I'm making something for her. I can test it out on the mannequin, and you can see on the mannequin here what a lovely fit it is. So this was a winner of a top this year. I'm in the process of making another one for her in another cotton poplin fabric. This one here, and I'm recording it so that I can do a little sew along for you all, because if you're familiar with the StyleArc patterns, the instructions are fairly scant. So I don't mind that because I'm a confident sewer at this stage, and I'm not saying that in any sort of big-headed way. I've been sewing for most of my life, and I've only got back into sewing for myself in the last year because I've all of a sudden been able to buy some amazing fabrics and really get involved in sewing for myself again, which is great. So the StyleArc patterns come with a gauge of how good or how easy they are to follow. So this one comes with saying that it's a medium to challenging make. Now I would say it's a medium make. The only challenging part of it is that the instructions aren't very clear. So generally I scan instructions anyway, and I'm so long sewing that I generally make it up as I go along anyway, or if there's some sort of detail in any pattern, I will read that and I will follow that. So if there's any draping or any pleating or anything like that, but most of the time I go my own way. So I'm okay with the StyleArc patterns, but if you are somebody who likes to have their hand held through every detail, yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend them to you. So size-wise in the patterns, I have bought quite a few StyleArc patterns for myself, and I find that they measure up pretty closely to whatever size you buy in the shop. So I would generally buy a size 10 in the shop, sometimes a 12, rarely an 8, but sometimes. And that size seems to suit me and fit me perfectly in StyleArc. So you can buy what they call a single pattern or single size pattern. So you buy your size, which I would buy a 10, and you also get an 8 and a 12. So if your weight fluctuates or if you are in between sizes, you can grade between 3 sizes, which I find works for me. So this time we bought a multi-size pattern. Now because my daughter is a size 4, we bought the smaller multi-size pattern, which goes from a 4 to a 16, and then you have the option as well of buying an 18 to a 30, which is great. Now the only thing that I don't like about the multi-size patterns is they're not layered, and I always find it difficult myself, and that's just because of my eyesight. I find it difficult to see the different pattern markings, but that's just me personally. I think I've just got a bit spoiled lately on buying patterns that are layered and I can pick my size, print it out, which is great. But of course, if you do go between different sizes, you can also print out your pattern with say 3 sizes on them or 2 sizes and then grade in between them. So yeah, I love a layered pattern, but we bought the multi-size pattern just because I can make one for her and then I can make maybe the sundress for myself, which I do plan on doing. So that's the sizing of the pattern, and I find their grading and their fitting is just spot on. They just fit really well. I didn't have to make any alterations for this top for my daughter or the dress. Oh, I shortened the dress, that's all, but that's normal because we are short people, so you know, we're used to that. And that's one of the reasons that I sew for myself, because I would have to alter ready-to-wear clothing anyway. Now, what I'm finding as well is that my daughter is starting to learn that making clothes for yourself is great as well, because she is a size 4 and some of the shops don't cater for her size. So having something made is great, because I've often seen her despondent face when we've got into the shops and there's nothing to fit her. So yeah, she's 17 now, and up to the last couple of years, you know, we were buying clothes that were younger for her, but they're just too young looking for her now. So yeah, she loves this little top, and it's gorgeous with the denim jacket that I made her. And yeah, she's really happy with it. I had fun making it. Now it suggests that you make the top and the dress from cotton, linen, crepe. So basically some fabric with a little bit of structure. So if you wanted to make it, say, out of a viscose, you would have to interface it, but that's fine too, that would work. So basically it's a double layer top, so all the pieces are cut out on the double. So there's no facing in it, which makes it actually makes it such a fast make. I use the popper fasteners on the front of it because I'm a massive fan of them. I don't mind doing buttonholes at all. My sewing machine does amazing buttonholes. I just personally do not like sewing buttons. I don't like it. So we put the snap fasteners on this top, and after making it we realised that you could actually make it completely reversible if you're using the popper fasteners, because the plastic ones look the very same on the front or the back. Now obviously the metal ones don't. So if you wanted to make a completely reversible top, as long as you had a coordinating strap, you could have 2 tops for the price of 1, which is a win-win situation. So if you have a complete, you know, if you have a colour palette or a capsule wardrobe that you're working on, this would be a great top. Now the pattern doesn't give quantities for the top. Now, maybe it does, I actually couldn't find them, but it takes very little fabric. I cut this one out yesterday, and I am double layering it. So I'm using the same fabric on the front and on the back, and it took 0.8 of a metre, and that's for a size 4, but I think even going up to one of the larger sizes, you could probably make the whole thing in a metre. If you wanted to line the inside with a different fabric, you could easily do that. I lined the top of the dress in a white fabric, so you could get away with less fabric. And yeah, it's a very quick make. The slowest part, of course, is doing the shearing panel, but yeah, it's definitely a very, very quick make. So it's a great stash buster. It fits beautifully. It's a quick make. It's an opportunity for you to learn how to do shearing if you haven't before. And yeah, I really enjoyed making it. She loves wearing it. The positioning of the straps is perfect. Cover a bra strap as well. And she wears a strapless bra underneath it. But if you did want to wear a bra and you wanted to, you wanted to really cover your bra straps, you could make the straps that little bit wider. So all in all, I am a fan of the pattern. I'll definitely be making some more. I think it's something that she'll probably wear under a cardigan or under a jacket going into the winter as well. Very cute little top. So yeah, it's definitely, it's a thumbs up of a top for me. So I hope you found this review helpful. Definitely pop on and watch some more of the review tops over the month. I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with to review. I have a few tops on my list of possible makes going forward into autumn, and I'm hoping to see some of them reviewed before I actually commit to buying the pattern. So, and if you would like to make the top and you're thinking about buying the pattern, I will have a sew along up in the next couple of days. So all in all, thanks ever so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.